Yo, what's up you guys? It's your boy Chan back with another video. Just want to say I hope you guys had a great New Year's and Christmas as well. I had a really good time, especially during this pandemic and everything, but it was an amazing holiday. So now let's get back to work. Now this is part 3 the series of FL Studio for beginners music production lessons. So today I'll be talking about sidechaining, so let's get right to it. Alright, so I have the FL Studio open right now, and there's I'm gonna tell you guys about the stocking plugin that's in FL Studio, which is Grossbeat. So I'm just gonna put it on a random channel, and it's right here, Grossbeat. That's a stocking. I have a trial version because I still have like the basic FL Studio, but you can use it still. And there's a lot of stuff that you can do. There's already like option right here for sidechain, but just to give it a little like brief rundown of what sidechain is. Sidechain is basically where it's almost like you're controlling the volume of the certain sound, and you're having them duck on certain like frequencies or levels, so other noises around that can pop out. So a perfect example would be like a kick and a bass. So let's put a kick down. So I'm just using the Cashmere sound pack, which is volume 1. I'll get a punch. Let's get more of a, okay, let's get that one. So if you can see from this right here, there's like a little bit of a tail at that, and let's say like, so it's an E. Let's say you want to put a bass, 808 underneath that. So let's put let's use Flex. This is another stocking plugin that you can use. So I'm literally just doing whatever right now just so I can show you guys what it is, but I'm gonna put in, what is it, an E? Yeah. So that's one long note. I should make it shorter. So together it sound like this. But the one thing about both of them right now is that they're both clashing against each other because, even though the kick has a little bit of the mid, high, and then low, and then the 808 is a low frequency, they're still fighting against each other, and both of them being strong low end, they're fighting for like to stand out. So that's why it sounds a little muddy. So when you like put a sidechain over that, so let's put sidechain over the 808. So I don't know what channel I had it on. Okay, 5. And this is how the sidechain's like that. So it'll be like this. You see how it's sort of like coming in? Like that's what it's doing. So you can like click this. I put right click and it goes right here. So on -4. Or you can have a more sharp. So you put it up and then right click to make another point, and you just put it right there. So it's more like an off bass. And then you can go like this. You just want make sure that the kick stands out more because it has that attack, that punch, and then the 808 stands after, And it's all like preference of what you want to do. It's not like there's no like you have to have it this way, you have to have it that way, So sometimes like, let's say I don't like the tail, like I want to cut that off, so let's cut that off. So I only want the punchy part, so I'm there's a lot of things that you can do with sidechain. So, and there's another plugin that I use also. It's called Kickstart, and that one's like I really like that one so much. That's the one that I use in a lot of my tracks. Not all the time, but just it's a really nice sidechain track. But for kick and bass, I sidechain because I want both of them to have its own space so you can hear them. And when it comes to like melodies, I like doing the sidechain because it's ducking down the low frequency sounds of that lead, and then it's also giving space for the kick to be present, because it's like the kick lead, you know, like, and it's just it's like a perfect thing. So let's find a like a sample or something. Let's see if I can find one. Let's try that one. Okay, so this one's on 125. Putting the tempo down to 125. So let's take this off. So then altogether this would be like this. So to show you what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to Splice and find a kick in the same key, so it's F. So kick, and then go right here, F, and just I'm gonna get this one because it's a little punchy. So do that. So do you hear how, like, even though this right here, this is like a little bit of the low and mid frequency area, and you can see that like on this area right here, you know, and obviously this is a lot of low, you know, but so I want the kick to be able to have its own space. So what I can do is let's put a sidechain on that. So let's go with let's get a new one. So let's put gross beat. I'm just gonna do a stock in right now just so you guys can. This is actually what I started with gross beat. So sidechain, and I usually right click. So then it'll sound like this. So you see how it's giving it space, and it's also like, you know, you can change a lot of the gross beat. So let's say you don't want it to sound that like sidechain, you can just change that tag, the release, and all the stuff, you know. Yeah, so that's how sidechain basically works. It works like that. It's I think it's when you do it like properly and all this stuff, it like there's a lot of ways that you can use sidechain. So sidechain the clap, sidechain, you know, it doesn't just have to be the kick and the bass and the lead and all that stuff. You can get creative. The one thing about that I like about music is that there's not a rule book, you know. But yeah, that's the basics of sidechaining. So I hope you really liked it, and I hope you found this, you know, you learned a little bit more about sidechaining. If you have any more questions of sidechain itself, let me know down below in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. But like this video, and you know, follow me on all my social media. Peace out. See you guys on the next video.